Johnson outside. Beyond the arc. It misses. They could stretch the lead to double digits.
I mean, which would obviously put them in a very comfortable position.
Oh, the dunk!
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Halliburton, down he goes for three.
You watch Halliburton shoot. The release is a little low, but it's quick and it's deadly.
Mitchell fires. Siakam with the rebound. Atlanta trails by 7.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Here's Beal. And he hits from 17.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And that one falls.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And it's off.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Here's Mitchell. Strong move off the glass. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. Back to Miles. And stolen by Thompson. Pass to Markkanen. Good. Nice job down low.
And the craftiness that Markkanen shows around the rim makes him tough to deal with.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Thompson for the triple. Buries the long-range jumper.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game, Klay Thompson.
Pass to Miles. Back to Camby. And slam dunk by Camby.
That is how you finish.
Halliburton outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Now, here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
And a guy who can get up off the floor. Halliburton will throw one down if you sleep.
Whoa, man! Wow.
Halliburton moves so well, just slicing him up on that attack.
Three-pointer, Markkanen. Another three for Atlanta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for
draining the triple.
And Siakam throws it down.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Now, here's Thompson. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Stolen by Camby. And slam dunk by Camby.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
The Atlanta trails by 3. And that one's good. Wiggins.
And this is why Wiggins has become an efficient scorer, doing a much better job with his shot quality, and loves now to attack inside. Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And both free throws good for Wiggins.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
Look at that rim protection. He just erased that shot.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Halliburton. And stolen by Thompson. The drive by Williamson.
Yeah, if Zion gets a runway, nothing is going to stop him.
And Fry slams it in.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Thompson with it. Now defended by Wiggins. To the inside. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, I don't know what's scary. Zion setting the screen or him coming off the screen.
Divac with it. Smith feeling it out a bit. Pass to Williamson. That one misses. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Atlanta leads by just 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
To the left wing. Here's Fry, and Fry slams it in.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Thompson. Inside, Klay Thompson.
Known as a shooter, Thompson's size allows him to score inside as well.
Smith with it, picked up by Thompson. Here's Anunoby, and Anunoby slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. See,
Some urgency from him there, sure.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
Now, here's Anunoby. Here's Divac. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Count that one. Anunoby's got his second basket of the game.
Powerful move by Anunoby inside. He really attacks when he's in close like that.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Well, he got the position he wanted in the paint and got the defender to overcommit and got himself to the line.
For Atlanta, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Now, here's Thompson. Outside for Halliburton. There's the triple. Hits it from 3-point range. Halliburton's got 6 points.
Even for Halliburton, that is deep range, but this guy has the skill to make those.
Well, this is what they want to do. Work for high percentage looks.
Now, here is Halliburton. He has 6.
So good at just reading the defense. That time, Halliburton maintains his dribble and gets to where he wants to go.
Sure, why settle for the layup when you can just jam it home? You gotta love the aggressive finish.
Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, take it up strong, big fella.
Pass to Wiggins. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now, here's Thompson. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
No doubt this is Thompson's most lethal weapon, one of the greatest three-point shooters in the history of this game.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Miles has got 5 points in the quarter.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Substitution for Atlanta. Lowry Markkanen. Bradley Beal.
Wiggins from outside. And some good action to the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Atlanta up by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. On the wing, Wiggins. The 3. Atlanta with the rebound.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Atlanta trails by 5. Now Halliburton. Ewing gets the rebound. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Atlanta getting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Number 0.
Well, there's a 7-footer who can own the glass and hit shots from the outside. Lauri Markkanen is everything you want in a big. Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
Siakam misses. Atlanta leading by 8. And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Now Halliburton. After the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Outside, Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. back to Halliburton. The putback. Tries yet again. And Ewing with the nice inside bucket. Ewing's got the lead up to 10 now for Atlanta.
And Ewing with that size really creates a tough matchup, especially when he's attacking the offensive board.
Now, here's Miles. 5. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Well, this is why you can't get lazy on defense. When you leave someone open, this is what happens.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Here's Young. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Smith. And J.R. Smith with the slam.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he's known primarily for his shooting, but don't be fooled. Markkanen is more than capable of finishing strong.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That is why you want to get the ball inside. It puts pressure on the D.
It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, it's hard to remember that Markkanen had a slow start to his pro career, because now he's a candidate for the 50, 40, 90 club almost every year. Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Lillard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Look, the defense has to be smarter than that. They can't afford to give Lillard 3 opportunities at the line.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Now, here is Smith. Young looking it over. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, you know this is coming with Young on the court. He's always looking for his next 3.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Okay, I see you showing off some range there.
Klay Thompson with that deep range.
And how's that for an answer? Thompson getting his revenge in style there.
Pass to Smith. Plenty of space. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
Confident shot. Knew he wanted to fire and did not hesitate.
Smith on the wing. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Clearly a foul.
For Atlanta, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Atlanta leads by 10.
44.
Don't go anywhere. The final. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Atlanta trails by 10. The tray. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Here's Chapman. Zubac. It's good on the putback. Zubac has got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta.
Well, perfect positioning there. Just outworking the D on the offensive glass.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Sengun still able to play above the rim.
A fader.
And nice job reading the eyes of the offensive player, staying focused and getting all ball there.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Atlanta leading by 7. Here's Halliburton.
And there's a toughness to Halliburton's game. Tyrese has zero issues taking the bump.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Atlanta.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
Got it!
And how about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block. Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring line.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, that's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Now, here's Halliburton. Markkanen outside. Lock at 6. Williamson outside. A 17-footer. Markkanen pulls it down. Atlanta trails by 5. Down he goes for 3.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
What a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
Halliburton. Halliburton, good look inside.
And guys, there's just an air about Halliburton. He has such belief in his abilities, and eventually others start to believe. And guys, there's just an air about Halliburton. He has such belief in his abilities, and eventually others start to believe.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And the power on that throwdown. Wow.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And delivering in the clutch, Siakam with zero fear, wanting the ball when it matters most.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Several teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Outside, Markkanen. Young outside. Off target from outside. Atlanta with the ball. It's a one-point game.
Oh, man, he's got to be feeling good right now. Those are some clutch points.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And defenses are understandably wary of giving Smith too much room to shoot, which is why they foul him at times.
And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
big-time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Thompson outside. Puts it up from deep. And get the three. When they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
Bradley Beal. At the line for 2.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
Trae Young! And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. And here's Halliburton. Driving to the basket.
On the drive, Halliburton keeps his options open. If the defense doesn't commit, he just takes it to the rim.
Markkanen with the block.
Playing strong defense inside the paint there. They'll think twice before trying that again.
Oh, the dunk.
Well, you can't forget that Markkanen is an accomplished dunker.
Oh, one dunk after another.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Halliburton fires. Oh, the jumper goes.
Well, that's a shot where your coach is saying, no, 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 and then, woo. Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Markkanen. Thompson outside. 4 on the shot clock. Now Halliburton buries the deep ball.
You watch Halliburton shoot. The release is a little low, but it's quick and it's down.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Two points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Wiggins with it. And Ewing sends it back.
Well, that's one way to avoid getting posterized. Stand tall and protect the rim.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Halliburton. No one near him. There's the jumper. Nice one.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And so it's Atlanta with the W. They escaped with a victory, although they needed